one way or another, we are going to be starting off Bankai versus Kiwi on Smash Fell.
Check out that fresh jumpsuit that Pac-Man's wearing, yo. Looking clean. Sponsored by Nike? Oh my god.
That's the Adidas man right there. So, the up smash managing to contest the landing of the fire hydrant and even able to use the fire hydrant against Kiwi. We saw this was a bit of a bane against the Pac-Man in doubles, and we'll see how badly it manages to affect Kiwi in a 1v1 environment.
Wow. I mean, Bankai just lost. He got grabbed by Pac-Man. Unbelievable.
And the up throw, no less. That's a notably bad throw. Not just from Pac-Man out of his kit. Probably is his worst throw.
Yeah, but I feel like he was trying to set up a juggling situation in order to, you know, put more pressure on the Zero Suit Samus. Oh, my God.
Kiwi recognizing the situation and trying to orient the traps towards the sky. We see her using a lot of the orange bonus fruit. Coming out on frame 30, this is a fruit that is best known for just clearing the space. It has rather reliable knockback. It's just a straight shot, and it doesn't really falter. It's not really as unique as the rest of the bonus fruits at any of their angles. But
I was expecting a back air off that bell conversion there, but I don't know. Fortunately, maybe Kiwi just wasn't confident in the spacing in the air, but Zero Suit's up smash is just so demoralizing, I feel like. I don't know, it's one of those, because it doesn't kill, but it also racks up a ton of damage.
And a very interesting interaction on the right-hand side of the screen. It seemed like Kiwi used a Nair to break out of something, but one way or the other, stocks are going to be tied up now, both sitting on that fresh last stock.
Yeah, what a fantastic air dodge bait coming out from Bankai and securing the stock with flip kick. Ooh, that grab range, oh my god, tethers, man. Gotta get me one of those.
The orange just barely missing Bankai as well. Having the melon charged up.
I feel like Bankai is actually gonna want to deal with the hydrant a little bit more because it's messing up most of his like follow-ups. See, like he's opting to hop over the water instead of just getting rid of it. But then again, what tools in Zero Suit's kick in her kit that you can use to like get rid of it? You know, you got back air, but Pac-Man may come with the punish by using fruit. So.
Yeah, so far, and you bring up a really good point. Bankai hasn't had an answer for any of these ground traps, and while he has been controlling the space around Kiwi very well, as soon as those feet touch the ground, Kiwi's got an answer for everything.
The angle at which the fruit is such a like crazy mix-up because you never. I feel like when you're fighting a Pac-Man, you're just not aware of the fruit that's like can be thrown out at any time because you can opt to either throw the fruit out immediately or just continue to charge. So it's like you don't know whether it's going to be the apple coming down at a diagonal angle. You don't know if you're charging up for the melon or the orange to go straight or whether it goes fast or slow. Or even Galaga. Oh my lord! But what an amazing setup from Kiwi.
That hydrant was placed perfectly. And I don't even. She may have even accounted for the flip kick hitting into the power shield because it put Bankai at the perfect spot to get hit at the apex of that fire hydrant. No amount of DI was going to be saving that Boeing game.
Yeah, I feel like Kiwi is extraordinary when it comes to conditioning her opponent. She has all these tools, and like you said before, she plays Pac-Man, who isn't the best of the best, but she sure knows how to make him use all his tools, make him an extraordinary character.
And honestly, like she has to play extraordinarily. When it comes to Pac-Man, your pressure through your item game and making use of those high burst aerials are the only thing that's going to keep you alive. Pac-Man can't really contest space too well. He doesn't have any particularly strong gimmicks that lead into a kill. All of it is well-placed, well-timed trapping. And without that, Kiwi's just going to get handed the L, but she's making sure that it's not the case.
Yeah, I'm liking this counterpick stage for Bankai over here. You know, he's going to use that low ceiling to help him get them upbeat kills earlier. Ooh, but as I say that, Kiwi almost securing that crazy setup. She nails it almost every time, but unfortunately this time she did not. Did she calculate that?
Yep.
That was crazy.
Most people don't realize, but it's that first hit of the up smash that knocks back at such a peculiar angle that's able to send the fire hydrant like that.
I can only imagine the amount of hours in training mode she had to spend in order to get all the angles and which attacks send the Hydra in what direction, at what speed, etc.
And It's a feature worth noting that if you know that you have to play against a Pac-Man, even if you normally don't, you should always be aware of how these moves are interacting with Fire Hydra, especially your own, so that you could turn those tools against the Pac-Man player. And I feel like Bankai just doesn't have that knowledge right now. Getting mixed up and turned around every which direction. These combos constantly putting pressure and damage onto Bankai before he can even really find an answer. Now, one particular feature of Kiwi's Pac-Man that I find different than Sinji's, we see a lot more fair come out of Kiwi, and I like this option, especially in this particular matchup, just because it reaches out a little bit further and takes a little bit less commitment than back air. It's helping with spacing out against these aerials, especially on the bit laggier startup ones that Zero Suit has, a few that she does have.
Yeah, as we just noticed that Bankai actually used the Zair for the first time in the set. I feel like he should use that a little bit more in order to space out Pac-Man.
Likewise.
Ooh. And does not punish the horrible grab.
Not happening just yet. Excellent SDI on that first hit's going to be keeping Kiwi alive a little bit more. And Bankai managing to DI the apple bonus fruit.
Ooh, this might be the start of something, but unfortunately, no. That Pac-Man's Nair is so... It's. I feel like it's good, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like,
I get you, but honestly, it was good enough. Kiwi taking that over Bankai 2-0. Boy's gonna need his luck and lose his bracket.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking about picking up Pac-Man after this. Like,